Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be just trying some new products. I'm going to let you know what I purchased, and then I'm just going to pick a few things from there, and then we're going to go from there and try it on. But I am having a flare-up with my rosacea, so positive kind thoughts to let this inflammation go down, because it's sometimes a struggle. First of all, I want to talk about the Colourpop and Lizzie McGuire collection, and I am in love. Like, when I saw this, I was like, yes. All the products are not my total jam, but I loved these little plumping gloss tubes, which I didn't know they were plumping, but these totally remind me of my childhood. So these tubes are bringing it back. Okay, it's bringing it back for me. This one is an Ethan Craft. It's a nice, cute, plumpy, shimmery pink one. And then we have Gordo, which is pretty much the same thing, just purple version. And I just really love that they were able to do something like this. It's super nostalgic to me. And I did purchase Lizzie McGuire What Dreams Are Made Of palette. Super cute. I just feel like it's totally Lizzie, and that's how it looks. I did swatch a couple colors, but I have not tried this palette yet, so I'm very excited. I do like the names are on here and underneath, and you have a nice size mirror. So I think they did a really great job with that. Normally I enjoy Colourpop eyeshadows, so I mean, I have high hopes. Then Colourpop was also having a sale after this, and so it was some type of percentage off of the little quad palettes. This one is Mint to Be, and it has the names on the back sticker wise that I like. And then also it has the names here. I've always really enjoyed these palettes. I like that they're plastic now. Some other ones are cardboard, but I feel like this is much more durable, like if you travel and stuff like that. But this color scheme is beautiful, and it looks really, really great. I'm very excited to try it out, and I'm really excited to see what I can come up with these beautiful, beautiful colors. And I also feel they have an even amount of mattes and shimmers. Actually, more mattes than this one. But normally, they're pretty even. They really just, I mean, honestly, they really do a great job putting these palettes together. So I love it. And also their outside packaging, super cute. Little mint leaves and stuff like that. I think it's adorable. I just wanted to save it for this video. The next one is Honey, and I think this is adorable. And this one is plastic as well, which I love. Same packaging as the front. I think it's absolutely beautiful, and I was always intrigued by this palette. Why, I don't know, because I'm not a huge yellow girl. It's just not really normally a jam of mine, but this really called to me. I don't know why. So there's some shimmers, and this is a glitter formula, 5 mattes and then 4 shimmers, which I think gives a nice variety of shades, and I'm very excited to use this. And then finally, I got the Mandalorian The Child. This is what I'm talking about. This is the cardboard one. But I'm not a Star Wars fan by any means. Don't come for me. I never got into it. But I like The Child. He's cute. I also play Fortnite, so that's probably why. This one came in a little ramble jambled. You can see it's a little dirty. Why, I don't know. But oh, that's why. Are you kidding me right now? I'm devastated. I'm devastated. And this is the color I really wanted to use. Okay, so of course, that happened to me because I wanted to use that color. I got a little bit in there, so I'm just kind of gonna leave it alone and see if I can fix it. But other than that, super cute palette. It is wooden, so that's not wooden, it's cardboard. Then I purchased the Naked Wild Wild West palette, and I have not purchased an Urban Decay palette since the third Naked came out, the Naked palette, because none of them really intrigued me. And I like how they did change to the plastic, and I really enjoy this packaging. I think it's super cute. They've always had great packaging. I really like it, and I love this color scheme. I don't know why. I saw so many pictures of it and swatches, and I just love the story. And I think you could do so much with this palette that is super universal. And I like that it's magnetic closing, and you can really take this on a trip and be fine in your luggage. And this is a vegan formula as well, which I think is really great. So I really love this. Then I purchased this from Nordstrom, and it is from Charlotte Tilbury. I've never tried anything from her. This is her lipstick, but I've always found her packaging to be super chic and vintage. I don't know if that's what she was going for. I think of old Hollywood glamour when I think of Charlotte Tilbury. Her price point is slightly high, but honestly, I've seen many great reviews before I purchased this because, like I said, they are not cheap. This is how it looks. This reminds me like of an old Lancome tubing. And here is the bullet. So I like how it's engraved with that little kiss mark. It does say Charlotte Tilbury here around. And this is in Kim KW. So I think she made this color just for her. And here is her Charlotte Tilbury Chic to Cheek Blush Swish and Pop Blusher in Ecstasy. So as you guys know, I love like orangey colored stuff. So this one is super beautiful. I've been having my eye on this for quite some time. So you swish it around the outside and then you put that up, and then the pop in the center is what you are supposed to pop on your apples of your cheeks. But obviously you can do whatever you want. I can't wait to use that and try that. And this is a rebuy because mine is cracked and I have no idea where it is. And this is the Becca Champagne Pop. This is my first, I think, love of a highlighter. And it came out when Jaclyn Hill made the formula to begin with. I always base my highlighters off of is Champagne Pop. I feel like it's like my true ride or die. Like I never not want to have this formula. And I never not want to have this color in my collection. So I really personally just bought it just to make sure that I have this. And I did get this from Nordstrom. And I know I've heard like many rumors about Becca that they're going out of business. So if you want to grab a Champagne Pop full size, check on Nordstrom.com. That's where I purchased mine. So I'm very excited to try it out again today. I use a lot of Jaclyn Hill's highlighters. And what I'm also going to try again is the e.l.f. Putty Primer. And I've tried this before, so it's not like I've never given this a try. But I am going to just pat this on my face and see. The Tatcha one I had no problems with, and I know people say this is comparable, but I don't know. To me, I would rather pay the money for the Tatcha because I don't feel like it makes me as oily. Work with the Naked Wild West palette. Very, very excited. Two of my shadows are kind of cracked, but we're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it to work, okay? So we're gonna go in with the lightest color in the palette. It's the shade all the way to the left, which is here, and this is called Standoff, and it is a bone color, and we're just gonna set our primer with that. And we're just gonna kind of move on next to it and use this next color, a very light brown, and this like a honey brown, and this is called Spur. This is like a shade like that's very similar to my skin tone, so you probably aren't going to see it too much, but I see it like up close, so the camera might not be picking it up, just because it is a very light brown color. So then I'm moving on to Nudie, which is the next color after that, and we're just gonna put that in the crease as well, and we're just gonna start layering these colors to see where we want to go. This one I don't feel like has a lot of color, but maybe that's just how it is, because sometimes, you know, colors just, they're not meant to be like a bam slap in your face. But I expected this to be a little bit darker where I can see it through the Spur color, which is that lighter honey brown. Let's go with Ghost Town. Ghost Town is this like sienna color, and I remember it was the color called Sienna with ABH. You guys remember that? It wasn't like her first palette. And we're just gonna keep that here. Oh yeah, this color much better. This is what I was looking for. So keep that like on the outer half of your eye, because we're going to start working some colors up and out. That sun is out today here in Chicago. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I came back from Florida, so that's why I haven't filmed in a while. and I just didn't have time to edit or anything like that. I was in Florida for a week. We went to Disney, and it was really great. We all had an amazing time, and I was obsessed. I never wanted to leave. I mean, except through the hours of 10 and 3, like, you just don't want to be in Florida, which is, like, totally understandable because it's like a fucking sauna and you're, like, dying of heat stroke. It's literally, you're probably in hell. So I think that people are just, like, used to it, but shit. And then I just kind of like to take it and, like, pull it up towards the brow. It's not gonna be anything crazy. It's just, you know, giving it a little bit more dimension. I'm going with whiskey because I just feel like you can't not use whiskey. This one seems like a way deeper color, and it's a little bit more kick up than the other ones. And we're just gonna like just tap this out here. Yeah, definitely much darker. So then we're gonna go in with Tex, which is this kind of like bluey, tealy kind of color, like deeper blue. And we're just gonna put that right here in the crease. It's a little skippy, but I think that was me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think it was the shadow. I think it was how I had just applied it. So I think that little skippage was me, not the shadow itself. This color is very pretty. And it's layered on top of a few different colors. So, and it still looks very, very nice. Mommy. They say have children. Mommy. Any children. Mommy. What? Mommy. 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 These are very buildable too. It looks a little crazy right now, but you know what they say, trust the process. Going with Cowboy Rick, and then we're gonna go in with this really pretty shimmery green color in Bud. So we're just gonna work it in. I'm gonna go in with Bud first because I wanna place it here. That's very pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna place it like in this halfway point, and I'm just gonna kind of work it in and see how I want all of this to blend out. There is a little bit of fallout that I'm not going to worry about too much, but that is a very pretty shimmery, greeny, tealy sea color, whatever the hell color it is. It's very pretty. I'm going to make sure we blend this into this because you can't just plop this shimmery color down and not blend it. I see a lot of people doing that, and it just doesn't work like that. Like, you have to blend, like blend, you know. I'm going to go in with that Cowboy Rick color now, that lighter color. I just changed my brush over just because that one was filled with, you know, that Bud color. But let's just pop that here. Okay, this one doesn't pack a punch as much as I wanted it to, or as much as I expected it to. So I'm just going to kind of layer it double time. And we're going to keep that brush that we used with the green so we can kind of marry them and blend them together so we don't have any harsh lines. I'm going to go in with Whiskey, which is right here, and Ghost Town. So I'm just going to kind of like go in and just kind of fix what we have, what we've done. So I'm going to go with Ghost Town first just because it's a little lighter. And we're just going to do this to blend out that green color. We're trying to diffuse it from having so many harsh lines. And I'm barely tapping my skin. It's just literally focusing it on the top of it. And then we're going to go back in with this one and just put it back here. Now I'm going to go in with that same side with that Whiskey darker color and just kind of just stamp it, you know. And just give it a little bit of more depth. Nothing crazy. I'm not going in with like a huge amount. I'm just literally going in with just a couple stamping motions, literally. I'm going to go in with another brush and go in with these two lighter colors here. I'm mixing them and just kind of like go here up top. Okay, you guys, so I will be right back. I'm going to put some foundation on my face, contour it a little bit, and then we're going to get into some blush, lipstick, and also some highlighter. So I'm very excited, and I will be right back. You guys, so I did my brows, I did my face. I used the Jaclyn Yummy Toffee as my bronzer, and I love this bronzer. I didn't use the blush just because I want to try that Charlotte Tilbury one. So that's what we're going to go in with right now. And this one, like I said in the beginning, is Ecstasy. And so we're going to do what it says, swish around. Swish around. It does have a little bit of kick up, nothing crazy. Just make sure you chop off the excess and lay it on your cheeks like this. Okay, and then we're gonna pop the center with this color. This is definitely like more pink than I would like it to be, but this is like probably the best choice for me. But honestly, this is a very nice blush. It just lays on the skin really, really nice, and it gives that nice flushed color. So I do like this. I think I'm gonna buy some more of these. Very, very nice. I'm going to set my face at this moment. So I'm just gonna use my Huda powder for that. And I just like to take it like this in the sponge and just bring it down like this. I like the smell of her powders. I do really enjoy Huda's makeup line. And I like to do this because it does clean it up a decent amount. We're gonna let this kind of like sit, bake, fix itself, you know, the usual. That's what we're gonna do. We're going to go in with a highlighter, which is my champagne pop. Going with my brand new champagne pop just because I want to keep that fresh, because I still have a champagne pop that's opened. Looks like this, very low. And we're gonna go in with my favorite highlighter brush and just look at that. I mean, let's be real, nothing's better. This highlighter is everything, honestly. Like, if you don't have this, you need it. Go in with Tex, which is that dark color, and we're gonna go with Whiskey. We're gonna figure out, we're gonna mix them. Okay, you guys, so I finished my eyes, my eyebrows. I used the Anastasia Brow Freeze, which was my first time using it, and I actually really enjoy it. I really didn't even use as much product as I normally would. And all I did, what I want to do now going forward though, is not use this spoolie on here. I think I'm going to get some disposable ones, and all you do is just go like this and then just shape your brow. And I heard and read that sometimes they would prefer to use powder, which I get it, but I don't use powder on my brows. I might just grab one just to see if I like it better than the pencil, but so far the pencil is perfect to me, and I love how this looks. Like, the brows, they look super good, and like I said, I use less product, and it looks much more natural to me. As you guys know, I use this on my eyes, and I totally recommend it. I love the color scheme, and for that color, the Cowboy Rick color right here that I put in the inner corner, I did end up spraying a little bit of my Morphe and Jeffree Star setting spray on there just to wet the brush a little bit, and it definitely like made it pop more. So definitely do that with that color. And now we're going to go in with some lips just to finish off the look. Now we're going to go in with the KKW Beauty lips, the lip liner. And this one is in Nude 2. And I am just going to overline my lips slightly. Wow, I look like a chola. I'm going to grab my my Nude 1.5. I'm going to fill in a little bit more with this one. Way better for this look. Now we're going to go in with the Kim KW and Charlotte Tilbury lipstick. I said it like it was a collaboration. Definitely not a collaboration. This is just her main line. It's just her color. I definitely feel like I could have gone lighter with my lip liner. The color itself is really pretty. I'm going to swatch it for you. Very pretty, very nude, very Kim. And I like the creaminess of this formula. I'm just going to spray my face with a little bit of setting spray. All right, guys, and that's pretty much it. This is a finished look. I love the products that I've used. Honestly, I love them all. I highly recommend that palette and the highlighter and the blush. It's such a beautiful blush. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe before you go and hit the notification bell before you leave so you are not missing any of my future videos. We are finishing up our Selena series and I'm thrilled. Okay, you guys. So if you guys want to check out the previous ones, I'll leave that in the description box below. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Stay happy, stay healthy, wash your hands, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Don't forget to also check me out on my other social medias. I love you all so much, and stay blessed.